The Netherlands is a country claimed from water. Now it seems the water wants it back. Rising sea levels and overflowing rivers are making this low-lying nation increasingly vulnerable to serious floods.
When there is no land, there is no country, there is no Netherlands.
It's not a matter of saying, let's just abandon the country. We cannot do that.
Will the Dutch be able to keep the water at bay, or must they now contemplate the previously unthinkable, allowing the water in?
We shouldn't any longer fight against the water, but use it and give way to it.
Just let it come. We can't hold it back anyway. And if it comes, we'll try to make the best of it.
Hans Bergmans has a farm near Maastricht on the Dutch-Belgian border. It's been in his family for generations. The farm is on an island in the River Maas, or Meuse, one of the country's 5 major rivers. In 1993, heavy rainfall caused the river to flood. The results were devastating.
Vlak voor de Kerstmis dus, daar komt de Maas.
Just before Christmas, the Maas flooded when the Christmas tree was up. The house was full of fast-running water swirling about. In one day, the water reached up to here, about 60 centimeters. That's how high the water came to in the house.
The flood wreaked havoc on the whole Limburg region, destroying homes and livelihoods and cutting off communities for over a week.
And
sometimes we saw just outside a hovercraft passing by. The Christmas tree was floating. We had a terrible time. We spent 8 days like that.
Zo hebben we ongeveer 8 dagen doorgebracht.
It's the kind of experience you couldn't imagine, and we hope it will never happen again.
Without an extensive flood defence, the Dutch can't exist. 2/3 of the population lives below sea level. For hundreds of years, they relied solely on defensive walls or dikes to defend themselves from flooding. Raised embankments crisscross the country, and windmills, so identifiable with the Dutch landscape, were not just for making flour, but for pumping water from the land. Then, in 1953, the North Sea flood caused destruction across northern Europe, especially in the Netherlands. Close to 2,000 people died. It was obvious that seawalls and dikes were not enough. Over the next 3 decades, the Dutch constructed huge barriers to protect their coastal cities. But 50 years later, the possible impacts of climate change have put the country's flood defences back under the spotlight.